Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 9 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone had a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. Let's take a look at one of our 4 agreements. You are responsible for your own happiness. Happiness can never come from outside of you. If you put your happiness in someone else's hands, they can always take it away. Happiness can only come from inside of you and is a result of your love. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We had the Dow Industrials up 19, NASDAQ up 7, S&P's up 7, gold contract up $6, trading at $1,283 an ounce. Silver up 14 cents at $93.93 an ounce. Platinum up $15 at $1,423 an ounce. Copper flat at $3.16 a pound. Light sweet crude up 51 cents, trading at 106.46 a barrel. Bonds up 27 ticks at 134.25. King dollar up 22 ticks at 83.18. The euro is flat at 130, and the yen's out there up 52, trading out at 99.74. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, it's crawling all the way up there, folks. Right now, you're only 5 points away from the high that was generated on May 22nd. We did 500 million out here today. Pretty wild. But bottom line, it is crawling up there, no doubt. If we go take a look at the SPY, this is what you have with the SPY. SPY today did 65 million shares. She's going against 244 million. It's about as good as you get. We are at 168.15 right now, and that's saying that, hey, the 169.07 is going to get tested. When you're that close, it's going to go get tested. Dow Industrials. We take a look at the Dow Industrials. What you have with the Dow. What you have with the Dow Industrials is this. She was up $19 today. Now, the Dow has 2 separate spike highs, folks. The first spike high was at 15,542. Today we got 15,509. Your second spike high was 15,521. It's going to spike one of them. Bottom line, not enough juice in there today to basically get anywhere. And what you had inside that is you had Disney taken out of it, Travelers Insurance, Verizon, and McDonald's. They were the ones that were basically leaning against it on the way down today. NASDAQ Composite. We have with the Composite, she's at another high. She's up $7 today. The Composite did 1.4 billion shares, and she should be banging out about 2.8 or something. Bottom line, she's at a higher high. The Qs. Free Qs, folks, closed at 75.47, and that is also over the high. It's anemic, but bottom line, it is over the high, so guess what? That's saying that can also go higher. How's it going to end? When you get to these higher highs and crawl to these higher highs and have contractions that are this dramatic, folks, with volume, bottom line, we're going to be getting back under the high of May 22nd, and we'll see whether we get volume that comes down. But there's no doubt that it crawled its way all the way back topside. Gold contract. We have what the gold contract is this. She's building some cars right now. The gold, yes, she is, okay. So the gold contract today up $6, sideways moving the gold contract. But this is what we have had. You had the low that was established out there on the 28th. You came down, you tested that low on July 5th, and now what you're doing, you're building some cars here. The way the gold contract is set up right now, it looks to me like actually it wants to gap higher, not just move higher. So it's going to be interesting in the next few days as to what would be the catalyst there. Bonds. 30-year bond out here. This is what we have with the 30-year bond, which he did out here today. Absolutely rejected lower price. Had lighter volume on the rejection. I like how this bond is set up right now. This is what we've done in the 30-year. You are at 134.25. We had spiked down last week, and that spike down on July 5th, folks, okay, was the test of the June 24th level. It did it with lighter volume. You end up testing it, and now you're back inside it. What we haven't got yet is wide price spread accelerated volume on the upward side. The way this is set up right now, tomorrow is going to be a big day. Bottom line, when I say a big day, what the bond has to do, well, not that it has to do it. If the bond, the 30-year bond, we're at 134.24 right now. The 30-year bond can basically do what it did today, meaning up 26 ticks to about a point and 5 ticks. That would do it. And what that would do, folks, is break the downtrend that has been in the bond market since May 10th. May 1st, rather. So there's no doubt that it's a big number. King dollar. We go take a look at King dollar out here. What you have with King dollar is this. Now, this is kind of unusual that the market couldn't really get some breathing room out here today, because this is what you had. King dollar was at a price point of 83.62 today, closed at 83.19, had 27,000 contracts. King dollar is going to need a lot more than that to basically get the higher price. I expect it's going to happen. Why? Because what we have had is this. When King dollar went higher from June going all the way into July, that was a 100% move of a move. That's the most you normally do in any expansion on the way up or contraction on the way down. Then what ends up happening? It came off that high with the expansion of volume, but not as much as it went up. So when you get an expansion of volume, it's going to have to build cause in order to get to higher price. So that the way that's set up right now, it looks to me like she will start building some cause. Small caps. The small caps are the ever-ready bunnies out here, there's no doubt. Small caps went to another high out here today. We are at 103.58 inside the Russell, inside the IWM, rather. When you get into the Russell, you're at 1,043. And bottom line, you get not only new highs out here. Let me pull this all the way back. So inside the Russell, yeah, inside the Russell, you get that's it, on a weekly, and I'll put this on a monthly for a second. Yeah, so the high that it had taken out is 856. It's way over that high. Bottom line, you get higher highs. Some of the large caps out here. Big Blue is up $1.93 out here. Boeing was up $3.79 after being down $5 on Friday. We had Citigroup up $1. They came out with earnings. If you do look at Citigroup, she can't get anywhere. She came in with some volume today, and they couldn't get the price getting up to that 53 area. J.P. Morgan Chase. Now, what's going to be interesting about J.P. Morgan Chase is this, folks, is that J.P. Morgan, bottom line, had some kind of a seller out here today. We did 28 million shares. She was sideways moved. She got down to a price point of 54.60. Couldn't hold highs out here. And that's when you're right next to a high, which is really unusual. The high that we're talking about is 55.90. So she had hit 55.90 going all the way back in May. 24 million shares. She ran up to that last Thursday with 21. Couldn't handle it Friday. Back down slightly with 32, and today she's got 28. So J.P. Morgan's something you're going to want to really keep your eyes on. Now, Wells Fargo, the reason, of course, with J.P. Morgan Chase is that if J.P. Morgan starts basically has a seller in it, there's going to be a problem here. Wells Fargo is basically strong. Wells Fargo looks to me like it's about the strongest financial bank that's out there right now. We're at 43.35. And, she has some juice underneath her. Big Blue's got a big problem. IBM just can't get out of her way. And the Dow being a price-weighted index, it's going to make a difference. We're at 194 right now. She is building cause for the price point of that 185. She's tested that 185 a few times, and we'll see how she comes back into that level again. What is going to be interesting is that this, I just pull up Honeywell. So what you had inside the Boeing deal today, folks, was that now Honeywell's involved, and they think that in the investigation of that fire. And what it was is that, let's see, so wait, Honeywell, yeah, I mean, Honeywell set up that could get a decent pullback. We're at 82, that could pull back to somewhere around 62. So we'll see where that shakes out. But they were saying that one of the parts that that Honeywell is going to join that probe, and it has to do with the beacon. So an emergency beacon made by Honeywell is under scrutiny in the UK probe of last week's Boeing 787 fire at London's Heathrow Airport. This is Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. You stay right there, folks. We'll come right back. We now finish up 19. Nasdaq up 7. S&P's up 7.5. Gold up $6. Platinum up 15. Bonds up 27, King Dollar up 27. We're going to be right back.